Welcome to the Prophetic Whisper. This is a quiet place, a resting place for tired hearts, a space where you don't have to pretend you are strong. Here we slow down. Here we breathe again. Here we listen for God's voice, not in noise, but in peace. If you are weary, waiting, or quietly seeking God's presence, you are safe here. Let us begin. This message is not for everyone. It is for the one who feels behind, the one who feels like time is moving faster than healing, the one who keeps wondering quietly, why am I still here? If you've been watching others move forward while you feel like you're standing still, if you've been asking God questions you don't even know how to pray anymore, this moment is for you. God is not rushing you, and you have not missed Him. Before we go any further, let's slow your heart. Take a gentle breath in, not rushed, not forced, and breathe out. Slowly again. Inhale peace. Exhale the pressure. You have been carrying so much quietly, trying to stay faithful, trying to stay hopeful, trying not to fall apart where others can see. God sees that effort. He sees how long you've been holding on. He sees how many times you chose faith even when you felt empty. God is not asking you to be stronger right now. He is asking you to rest. Somewhere along the way, you began to measure your life by timing, by age, by milestones, by what should have happened by now, and slowly, without realizing it, you started believing a quiet lie that you are late, that you fell behind, that God moved on without you. But listen gently now. God does not measure your life the way you do. He does not rush seasons. He does not panic about delays. He does not abandon what He is still shaping. God says, you are not behind. You are becoming. Becoming takes time. Becoming takes patience. Becoming often feels invisible. Waiting can feel lonely, especially when you are doing everything right, yet nothing seems to move. You prayed, you trusted, you surrendered, and still, silence. That silence made you question yourself. It made you question your faith. It made you wonder if you misunderstood God. But silence does not mean absence. Sometimes silence is where God does His deepest work. God says, I am closer than you think, even in the quiet. What feels empty is often space being prepared. There are things God will not give you early because they would crush you before they bless you. There are doors He will not open yet, because your heart is still being strengthened, not punished, not delayed out of anger. Prepared, God says, I love you too much to rush what requires maturity. You have not been forgotten. You have been protected. Arriving too early can hurt more than arriving late. What if this season is not about catching up, but about settling down, settling into who you are becoming? Settling into God's voice, settling into peace. You don't need to chase your future. What belongs to you will meet you at the right moment. God is not standing at the finish line, disappointed. He is walking beside you. Patiently, God says, I walk with you at the pace of your healing. The Bible reminds us gently, there is a time for everything, a time to move, a time to wait, a time to heal, and waiting is not wasted time. Waiting is holy ground. Even Jesus waited. Even promises rested quietly before they were revealed. You are in good company if these words are helping your heart slow down. You're welcome to subscribe to the Prophetic Whisper. This channel exists so you always have a quiet place to return to when life feels heavy. No pressure, only peace. Stay here for a moment. Let these words settle. Let your heart rest. Next, we will talk about the hidden work God is doing in you and why this preparation matters so much for 2026. For now, breathe. You are not behind. You are still becoming. Welcome back. Stay exactly where you are. There is no rush here. No pressure to catch up. No need to understand everything at once. Let your breathing remain slow. Let your thoughts settle. This part is not about what you are doing. It is about what God is quietly doing within you. Some seasons are visible. Others are hidden. You are in a hidden season, not because God is ashamed of you, but because what He is forming needs protection before exposure. Seeds grow in darkness. Roots deepen when no one claps. Strength forms away from noise. God says, I am working where others cannot see. If everything were visible right now, you would be tempted to rush it, to compare it, to protect it in your own strength. But God is guarding this process. It can feel frustrating when days look the same. You wake up. You do your best. You go to bed still waiting. Nothing dramatic happens. Nothing obvious shifts. And quietly, a fear grows. What if nothing is happening at all? But listen gently. God is not always changing your surroundings. Sometimes He is changing your foundation. God says, what I am building in you will outlast what you are asking for. Foundations are laid slowly, carefully, patiently. Preparation does not feel exciting. It feels repetitive. It feels quiet. It feels slow. But preparation determines how you carry what is coming. There are blessings that require a calm heart. There are opportunities that require discernment. There are doors that require stability, not urgency, God says. I am teaching you how to hold what you have prayed for. What is coming in 2026 will not break you because God is strengthening you now. Comparison is loud. God's voice is gentle. Comparison makes you feel behind. God reminds you that paths are different. You are not walking the same road as everyone else. So your timing cannot look the same, God says. I custom designed your journey. What looks slow to others may be exactly on time in heaven. Release the need to measure yourself by someone else's season. Your season is sacred. The Bible whispers here. He makes everything beautiful in its time, not rushed time. Not pressured time. It's time. God's timing carries beauty, not regret. There are moments you feel unsure of yourself, moments you wonder if you are ready for what you asked God for. That uncertainty is not weakness. It is humility. God says, I will not release you into what you cannot carry. You are not under. You are being taught dependence. And dependence will carry you where confidence alone cannot. If these whispers are helping you trust God's process, you're welcome to subscribe to the Prophetic Whisper. This channel exists to walk with you through seasons like this, quietly, faithfully. Something is changing. You may not feel loud of faith, but you feel steady of faith. You may not feel excitement, but you feel peace. This is growth, God says. I am giving you roots before wings. Roots will keep you grounded when life accelerates. Stay here for a moment. Let your heart absorb this truth. You are not idle. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. Next, we will talk about releasing pressure, guilt, and the fear of falling behind, and how God is inviting you into rest before 2026. For now, breathe. God is still working. Welcome back. Stay exactly where you are. Nothing needs to be fixed right now. Nothing needs to be proven. Let your breath remain slow. Let your body soften. This part is for the weight you have been carrying. Quietly you have been carrying pressure. No one asked you to carry pressure to figure it out. Pressure to be further by. Now, pressure to show progress even when your heart feels tired. This pressure did not come from God. God says, lay that down. I never placed it on you. You learned to carry it because you did not want to disappoint anyone, because you did not want to fall behind, because you wanted to be faithful. But pressure is not faith, and exhaustion is not obedience. There are seasons when even faith feels heavy. You still believe, but believing takes effort. You still pray, but prayer feels quiet, not powerful. You still trust, but trust feels fragile. God sees that. God says, you do not need to carry faith alone. Let me carry you. You were never meant to hold yourself together. There is guilt you need to release. Guilt for resting. Guilt for slowing down. Guilt for not being where you thought you'd be. But listen gently. Guilt is not a sign of holiness. Rest is not disobedience. God says, rest is part of my design for you. Even God rested. You are allowed to breathe without apologizing. Let us pray softly, God. I release the pressure to perform. I release the fear of being left behind. I release the guilt of resting. I give you my tired faith. I give you my unanswered questions. I give you my quiet disappointments. Carry what I can no longer carry, God says. I have been waiting for you to release this. Peace is not giving up. Peace is trusting God enough to stop forcing outcomes. Peace says, I don't need to control this. God says, peace will guard your heart while I work. Nothing meaningful is lost in peace. Only what was harming you. The word whispers again. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. If it feels heavy, it may not be from God. God does not lead by pressure. He leads by peace. Something is shifting, not outwardly yet, but inwardly. Your breathing is slower. Your thoughts are softer. Your trust is quieter but deeper. This is preparation, God says. I am teaching you how to walk without anxiety. What comes next will require this calm strength. If this space is helping you release what's been heavy, you're welcome to subscribe to the Prophetic Whisper. This channel is here whenever you need to lay things down. Stay here a moment. Let the pressure fall away. Let peace settle deeper. In next, we will speak about trusting God's timing without fear and how to walk into 2026 without rushing yourself. For now, rest. God is still holding you. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Welcome back. Remain right here. There is nothing you need to catch up on. Nothing you need to rush into. Let your breathing stay slow. Let your thoughts rest. This part is about time, and the fear that quietly lives inside it. Waiting often hides a deeper fear. The fear that time is running out. The fear that opportunities will pass you by. The fear that God might move on without you. You may not say it out loud, but your heart feels it. God hears it. God says, time is not working against you. I am working within it. God is not anxious about calendars. He is not pressured by deadlines. He stands outside time and steps into it gently for you. There is a quiet lie that whispers in moments of waiting, you missed it. But God does not operate on missed chances. He operates on perfect timing. God says, what is meant for you cannot pass you. If something passed, it was not yours to carry. God removes what would have wounded you before you even realize it. Panic rushes. Trust rests. You have been learning how to walk without constant urgency. This is new for you. It feels unfamiliar. But God is teaching you how to move without fear pushing you. God says, I will guide you step by step, not all at once. You don't need the full picture. You only need today's grace. The word whispers again, those who trust in the Lord will renew their strength, not burn out, not collapse. Renew. Waiting does not weaken you when it is anchored in trust. God's timing is not harsh. It does not humiliate you. It does not shame you. God's timing is kind. It gives space for healing, space for wisdom, space for peace. God says, I will never rush you into something that steals your peace. What God brings into your life will come with peace, not panic, when you feel the urge to rush. Pause. Ask yourself gently, am I moving from fear or from trust? God says, you do not need to hurry what I am holding. What God holds cannot be lost. If this space is helping you, trust God's timing. You're welcome to subscribe to the Prophetic Whisper. This channel is here to walk with you slowly, without fear, as trust grows. Something else fades. The fear of missing out, the pressure of comparison, the urgency that steals joy. Peace begins to lead you. God says, let peace be your guide. This peace will carry you safely into 2026. Stay here for a moment. Let trust settle deeper. Let fear loosen its grip. Next, we will talk about how God is already preparing your 2026 and what is quietly aligning ahead of you. For now, breathe. God's timing is good. Welcome back. Stay gently present. You don't need to lean forward. You don't need to anticipate anything. Let this moment come to you. This part is about the future, not as something to fear, but as something already held by God. When you think about 2026, your mind may fill with questions. What will it look like? Will I be ready? Will anything change? But listen quietly now. 2026 is not empty. It is not uncertain to God. It is not unplanned. God is already there. God says, I am standing in your future, preparing a way for you. What feels unknown to you is already known by Him. God often prepares the future long before we arrive in it. He aligns people quietly. He shifts circumstances gently. He moves obstacles you never even notice, while you think nothing is happening. God is rearranging things for your good. God says, I am working ahead of you. You are not walking into chaos. You are walking into alignment. This season you are in right now is shaping how you will experience 2026. Not just what you will have, but how you will hold it. God is teaching you calm strength. He is teaching you discernment. He is teaching you how to stay rooted when things begin to move faster. God says, what is coming requires the peace I am building in you. Without this preparation, what is next would feel overwhelming, but with it, it will feel steady. You may feel like you are standing still, but spiritually, you are being positioned for clarity, positioned for peace, positioned for wisdom. God does not rush positioning. God says, I place you carefully, not randomly. Every delay has been intentional. Every pause has had purpose. Nothing has been wasted. The word whispers again, the Lord will go before you. Not rush you forward, not push you from behind. Go before you. God is clearing paths you haven't reached yet. There are moments you wonder if you will be ready when things change, but readiness is not something you achieve alone. It is something God grows in you. God says, I will not bring you into a season without preparing you for it. You don't need to force readiness. It is already forming. Peace is not just something God gives you. It is something He sends ahead of you, before the conversation happens. Peace goes first, before the door opens. Peace goes first, before the change comes. Peace goes first. God says, "My peace will meet you there." You will recognize what is from God by the peace that comes with it. If these whispers are helping you look toward the future without fear, you're welcome to subscribe to the Prophetic Whisper. This channel is here to walk with you gently into what's next. You've had ideas about how things should unfold by now, timelines, expectations, images in your mind, but God often fulfills promises in ways we didn't imagine. God says, "Trust me with the shape of your future. What He is preparing will be better than what you planned because it will carry peace." Stay here a moment. Let this truth settle. Your future is not fragile. Your tomorrow is not uncertain. Your 2026 is already being prepared. In next, we will talk about learning to walk forward gently without fear, striving, or pressure. For now, breathe. God is already ahead of you. Asterisk, welcome back. Stay present. You don't need to lean into the future. You don't need to pull anything closer. Let this moment hold you. This part is about movement. Not rushing, not striving, but walking gently with God. For a long time, you felt like you had to run to catch up, run to prove something, run so you wouldn't be left behind. But God is slowing you down on purpose. God says, "You don't need to run where I am leading you." Running comes from fear. Walking comes from trust, and God is teaching you how to walk. Striving feels tense. Movement with God feels steady. Striving asks, "Am I doing enough?" Walking with God asks, "Am I listening?" God says, "I will guide you step by step." You don't need tomorrow's instructions today. You only need to stay close. You may think the steps you're taking are too small, too slow, too ordinary. But God delights in small steps. Faithfulness in quiet things builds strength for greater ones. God says, "Every small step with me matters." Nothing done in peace is wasted. There will be days you don't feel confident, days when your faith feels soft, not bold, but confidence is not the foundation. God's presence is. God says, "Lean on me when you feel unsure." You are not meant to feel strong all the time. You are meant to feel held. The word whispers again. The Lord will guide you continually, not occasionally. Not only when you feel ready, continually. Even when you doubt. Even when you're tired. You've tried to set your own pace before, and it left you exhausted. Now God is setting the pace, slow enough for healing, steady enough for growth, gentle enough for peace. God says, "Follow my pace, not the world's." This pace will carry you safely forward. You've been afraid of making the wrong move, but God is not fragile. His plans are not easily broken. God says, "I can guide you even if you stumble." You are not one mistake away from losing God's will. Grace covers your steps. If this space is helping you learn how to walk without fear, you're welcome to subscribe to the Prophetic Whisper. This channel is here to walk with you gently, faithfully, as you move forward gently. Peace walks with you, not ahead, pulling you, not behind, chasing you. Beside you, God says, "My peace will keep you company." This peace will help you recognize when to move and when to rest. Stay here for a moment. Feel how calm movement feels when fear is not leading. In next, we will talk about resting without guilt and why rest is essential before 2026. For now, breathe. You are walking with God. Welcome back. Stay with this moment. Nothing else needs your attention right now. Nothing is waiting to be fixed. This final part is about rest. Not giving up, but laying down what God never asked you to carry. Somewhere along the journey, you learned to associate rest with weakness. If you rest, you feel guilty. If you slow down, you feel unproductive. If you pause, you feel behind. But that was never God's voice. God says, rest is not falling behind. Rest is trusting me. You are allowed to stop striving without explaining yourself. Your heart has been tired because you've been trying to hold everything together, trying to stay faithful, trying to stay hopeful, trying to stay strong. But God does not need you to carry the future. God says, you have done enough. Let me do the rest. This season is not asking more from you. It is giving something back to you. Let go of the fear that if you stop pushing, everything will stop. God does not move because you force him. He moves because he is faithful. God says, what I am preparing does not depend on your exhaustion. Rest will not delay God's plan. Rest will prepare you to receive it. The word whispers gently, in peace I will lie down and sleep. For you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. You are safe. Your future is safe. Your timing is safe with God. I choose rest over fear. I choose trust over pressure. I choose peace over control. I release guilt for slowing down. I release shame for my pace. I release anxiety about tomorrow. I place my life gently in your hands. God says I will carry you into what's next. As you move toward 2026, may peace guard your heart. May clarity replace confusion. May rest renew your strength. May you stop measuring yourself and start trusting God again. God says, you are not behind. You are right where I want you. Breathe that in. You are loved. You are guided. You are being prepared. Amen. Thank you for resting with the prophetic whisper. If this series brought peace to your heart, I invite you gently to subscribe so you can return whenever your soul needs quiet reassurance. You can also share this with someone who feels behind, tired, or discouraged. Until next time, rest well